This one's a bit uncomfortable to admit, but let's go there. We don't always want to own it, but sometimes we drink ego juice. Now, what I mean by this is a strange, almost secret sense of emotional reward that comes from being the martyr, the victim, the one who's misunderstood or underappreciated. I can look back and honestly say, yep, I've been there. There were times I sat in my apartment alone, feeling sorry for myself. No one had called, no one had asked if I was okay, and I spiralled. The thoughts start looping. No one cares. What's the point? Maybe I'm invisible. I don't matter. And in a strange way, I could feel the part of me that wanted to stay there because it gave me something. Validation, maybe. Certainty. A familiar pain that felt safer than taking a risk or speaking up and asking for what I really needed. That's ego juice. It's subtle. And honestly, we all drink it at some point. It tastes like, no one understands me. They should know what I need. It's always me who has to compromise. They're the problem, not me. And the moment we get sympathy, attention, or permission to stay in that story, it just reinforces the pattern. Then we can believe it justifies extreme behaviour or reaction, and that's the secondary gain. Our culture in many ways encourages the payoff we get. Think about how often we reward suffering with attention. How often is being hurt or offended used as a currency? Stress, overwhelm, discomfort. These are valid human experiences, but they can become badges we wear. For some, they never take them off. The ego loves it there because it gets to stay in control. It thrives on drama, pain, and resistance. And it absolutely loves to feel like a victim because then it doesn't have to change. But that's the cost of it, isn't it? When we stay in the story of being misunderstood and mistreated, even if there's truth in it, we give away our power. We get stuck in a loop of feeling, reacting, justifying. And that's when the ego runs the show. The real shift is when we stop sipping from the ego's cup, when we stop valuing the emotional payoff that suffering gives us. It's not easy. Sometimes it means taking radical responsibility for our part in things. Sometimes it means letting go of the identity that we're the one who always gets left behind or the one who gets hurt. It means choosing inner peace over being right or being validated. And it's a process. It's not about blaming ourselves or shaming our pain. It's about being honest, about seeing where the ego is secretly feeding off the situation and gently stepping away. And then, because then that's when something happens, the feelings begin to shift. We stop clinging to the story, stop needing the juice, and the drama softens. The grip loosens, and what's left is clarity, space, peace. We come home to ourselves. And this doesn't mean we never get hurt or feel pain again. Of course we do. But we're no longer trapped in it. We're no longer identifying with the suffering. And we get to choose a new response. So next time the voice whispers, poor me, or they should, just notice. That might be the ego reaching for another sip. And maybe, just maybe, we can put the cup down and choose something higher. Inner peace, self-responsibility, true freedom. That's the real juice. If you like this video or it helped you in some way, please subscribe below. And if you'd like to work with me, do click on my Linktree link and contact me via the contact form. Bye for now.